Delta 9326, Atlanta approach radar contact, stay altitude.
9326, passing 3,200, sir.
Delta 9326, climb maintain 14,000, proceed direct Cajun.
14,000, direct Cajun, Delta 9326.
Delta 297, contact center 13297, good day.
13297, Delta 297, bye-bye.
Approach Giant 7170, requesting IFR to Toronto, we have Delta.
Giant 7170, PDC coming your way, 2 seconds.
Center, good evening, Delta 297, passing 9,000.
Spirit on 604 for clearance to LaGuardia.
Alarm reporter, so there's 40 people can pick up IFR International.
Alright guys, I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I can only listen to one of you at a time. Who's going to LaGuardia?
That's Spirit 604.
Spirit Wing 604, clear to LaGuardia, S filed, squawk 0426.
0426, Spirit. 604.
Spirit Wing 604, read back correct, advise ready to taxi south side of the ramp.
And welcome everyone to another stream by Sim Aviator, and in this one we'll be flying from Atlanta to St. Louis in Missouri, and I hope it's a pleasant flight for everyone. And without any delay, let me just start off by saying this is the new plugin I got, the ground handling by Jar Design, and it absolutely looks really amazing. Like, you know, just makes it more realistic. We have all the ambulances here, we have some food trucks going on, there is some baggage loading going on, and the food, it's gonna be a short flight. I don't know what they're loading this so much for. We have the fuel truck, we have the bus, there's a limo right there, but we'll let them do their job, and we will go ahead and start with our flight plan. So let me quickly bring up the flight plan here. We have it there. Interact. There we go. So we have the flight plan right here. We will go ahead and first go to the tab. What do we have here? Oh, I actually forgot to save this view. I needed it more zoomed in, but there we go. Alright, so this should be good. We'll start our flight leg. We will go over to the fuel weight and balance here, payload, and then we can look for the payload requirements on the flight plan. So our fuel for tonight is gonna be sorry, I missed that. The block fuel is what we're gonna have to look. So it's gonna be 7,621 kilograms of fuel, so we can go ahead and put that in. Not the payload, the fuel. My goodness. Oh, they changed it. He changed it on... I don't know how this works. Oh man, I just updated my Zibo, and there we go. No, it's not this one. Let's go forward. Okay, not that one. Dude, where do we have the fuel? It's crazy. Alright. What did we do with it? Oh, I found it. What the? I have no clue what changed there, or I just missed it. That's stupid of me. But looking back at it, it's 7,621, so we'll take 7,700 just to be safe. We might get some hold since it's a Friday night. So there we have that. Let's call the fuel truck, and the fuel truck should be doing its job there. There we have it. That guy's filling it up. So fuel is sorted. Let's go to payload and check our actual payload here. Payload is gonna be 13.5 tons of passengers, cargo, all of it combined. So that would be 13.5. Payload total 13.5. I mean, I'd love to put it some other way, but then this is just too much of a work here. But there we have that. I've never seen these menus, or maybe I never went there. But we do have the fuel truck fueling up. We can verify it right here if we are actually getting fuel. So you can see the two things here are the left wing, the right wing, and then this is the center tank. So we're filling up the wings right now. We might, I don't know, we probably won't need the center tanks to be filled since it's a fairly short flight. So we have done that. The next thing we did is we actually filed the flight plan on VATSIM, and we have gotten a pre-departure clearance. So first thing is issued, beacon code is 0474. So before I forget that, that's the first thing I want to do. So let's go here, 0477 and 4 right here. So, and we can just, it's on standby, but we can put it on TA for now, since we're not going to be taxiing yet. that is done. What else do we have? Jets maintain 10,000 feet. So we can go ahead and put that in here. 10,000 there. That takes forever. There we go. We got that. The next thing we've gotten from them on the PDC is, yep, that's correct. The route has been unchanged. Departure frequency is going to be the same as approach, since only approach is online right now. The departure frequency is 125.7, and expect runway 26 left for departure. Okay, yeah, we're closer to 27 right, which are one of the two departure runways. But let's see. Push and start at pilot's risk, contact ground and the appropriate ramp for taxi, and initial contact state call sign at 80s. Alright, so we got that. I'm just gonna send him a copy message so he knows we've received it. And now we can go ahead and put up the flight plan here. So let's go to FMC. Position initialization. We are at Atlanta, so Kilo Alpha Tango Lima. And we are at, I forgot what gate we were at. Let's see. It's Tango 3, so we will put that in. Tango 3. Route, obviously we are at Atlanta. We're gonna be going to Kilo Sierra Tango Lima, that's St. Louis in Missouri. We're gonna be American 210 as usual. Nothing much to change there. American 2... What happened there? Oh, that's the oh man, no. It has to go here. Kilo Sierra Tango Lima, it'll go to the destination. Oh man, I'm messing this up big time today. KATL, and then we can pull up the flight plan that we put into the folder, so that should give us the route. And then they said runway 26 left. Was that runway 26 left? Let me just confirm. Yeah, it was runway 26 left for departure. Runway 26 left is done. Let's go. Let's see if the fuel has completed. It has. So we'll go to performance initialization. Let the gross weight come in. Reserves are gonna be 1 ton. And then our cost index for today is gonna be 35. So let me just pull that up where it says that. So cost index is 35 right here. That's what we got in our flight plan. The next thing we're gonna have to know is the cruise winds. So I usually like to take the average winds here. That's 306 at 046. So let's put that in. 306 at... Don't need to put the 0. It will work without the 0. Oh, I missed one of the part. What's going on? Okay. We're missing some things here. Let's actually set up the rest of the route here. Departure 26 left has been selected. We are gonna be, if we go here to look at the route, it says NASA 2 and boost transition. So let's go ahead and look for NASA 2. There we have it. And then boost transition. And then our runway, let's just double check the runway selected is 26 left, which is correct. Our arrival star is gonna be the Bush 2 with the WISCAT transition. So, what is that? Oh, there we have it. WISCAT transition, not the WISCAT, but the WISCAT transition. Let's go to the legs page. That's weird. Okay, I think it didn't pick up the runway, departure runway, so we'll just go ahead and select it again. And now we should have it here. Yep, we have it now. Let's go back to init ref. Oh, now I know why. Our flight level for today is going to be 380. And that is stated right here. Flight level steps, direct Atlanta 380. top of climb outside air temperature, I usually like to go all the way down here, look for top of climb, and then the first one here is the outside air temperature. So for the top of climb, temperature we have is minus 50 degrees Celsius. So we can put that here, and then the rest of it should be there as is. We have the performance initialization activated. We can do, what's the outside air temperature here? It's 23 degrees Celsius. We could do a little bit of derate, and we could do like a 15 takeoff here. Takeoff, do flaps 5 as usual, nothing very different. Have the center of gravity pop up right here, and we have the trim, so that's supposed to be 4.25. Let's just go in a bit. So that looks about right. So we have the trim there. The wee ones have not populated there. Just gonna go back one step and one limit, and rather than doing, let's do it, no, not this one. What did we do? Okay, let's put it back to, oh, actually we should be able to delete it. There we go. So we have this now, and then we should have our V speeds right here. So we have them. Okay, so our FMC is set. Let's look if our nav lights are on, which they are. Let's go ahead on the overhead panel and set up our cruise altitude. That's going to be flight level 380 here. 380. So we have that, and then we should be ready. Let's put both our flight directors on, and we have that. Let's arm LNAV and VNAV here. Our V2 for today is gonna be 146. So let's put that right here. And our runway is about 260 degrees, so we'll put that as heading. Oh, I think it's 270. So let's just double check it right here. Legs, and that's 275 is our intercept heading, so we'll have that here. 270. Oops, pressed the wrong button there. 275. This takes forever. Alright, so we are configured. Let's go ahead and call, first of all, what we can do is have them all drive away. So go to ground handling, control widget, and then these guys can drive away. And they're starting to move now. We can go ahead and call these people, and then we can close the doors for pushback. Pre-plan request pushback. We don't need to
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Oh wait, hold on. What happened to this guy right here? Okay, I'm just gonna confirm the locations of the runway. So I would believe the two, we could just look at the numbers here. And these are 8, so those ones have to be 2, 6. So we're gonna have to push back tail left.
Ground to cockpit.
So
Please show me where
that's
you
what
want to go.
we're doing. And I think that, no, we don't know. Okay, let's just do it that way.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, so our tow's driving up, so let's look outside. Everything else is clear. Let's turn on our APU here. And we can turn on can turn on the beacon light right there. So beacon light's coming on. Let's go ahead and close all the doors.
Ladies and gentlemen, the boarding door is not closed. Flight attendants prepare doors for departure. Cross
Did they close it for us? This woman said the doors are closed, and they did. Well, that's good. That's good. So turning on the, this is the first time I found this out. Turning on the beacon lights will automatically close all the doors for us. So that's a good thing. Also, let's get rid of the flight plan here.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Let's get rid of the flight plan for now. We probably won't need it. Alright, so doors are closed. What else do we need to do? Let's welcome everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, flight deck, we'd like to add a welcome board.
And our APU should be turned on by now, which it is. Let's turn on the APU. Put this to APU Gen here. And we should be good to go
connected and bypass pin in
Let's turn on the APU
parking
bleed.
brake.
Alright, so we have been told to release our parking brakes. Let's go ahead and do that. And we can go ahead and start the engines. Let's put these to build and then put this one to the ground. Why do I feel like I'm missing something here? We don't have engine rotation here.
Wind 300 at 11, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Alright, for some reason, oh, I know why. The packs are on auto, so let's turn them off and then we should be starting up soon. Let's watch from the outside.
Right, clear for takeoff.
Do we have a little bit of rotation? We do have it right here.
Clear to go,
Let's see what the passengers are saying.
Delta 1243, runway 27 right, last away, crossing Lake Service, turn 747.
So we thank you.
Line up and wait. Runway 27 right, Delta 1243.
Sierra Bravo 568, airport 12 o'clock, 17 miles, report to the site.
Insert the metal fitting into the buckle and pull on the loose.
And before we forget, let's put the fuel in for the
Sierra
number
Bravo
2 there.
568, clear visual approach, runway 27 right.
Oh, did we change the trim? We did.
Clear visual approach, 27 right. Turbo effective.
I don't know why that happened, but the engine should be coming on, and it is. So we'll wait for this to go back to auto. First, let's put it on boat. Wait for this. There's another American there, so we'll probably be following them. And let's put the second one on the ground.
Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Alright, so we have to put the parking brakes back. The pushback is complete. We're a little bit late. Let's put this to RTO. And now we have 13%. We'll wait for 20% and 2. And there we have it, 14%. And we can put it there.
And approach shine 7170 heavy with you 2.5 for 10 on the set.
Giant 7170 heavy, radar contact, climb maintain 14,000.
14,000 Giant 7170.
And guess what? We forgot the altimeter there.
310, radar contact.
So let me pull that up real quick. Altimeter's 2992, so we're lucky this time. So we're good. It's the standard pressure at Atlanta right now. So that is good for us. Alright, so I think both the engines have now started. We can look at the gauges here and see everything is normal. So we are gonna go ahead and turn on the packs to auto. and we can turn on the probe heat. And before we forget, let's put these things on engine generators, and then the APU bleed can come off and the APU can come off. We have the engine started. Yaw damper can be turned on, and let's just check. Everything else looks fine. So let's do a quick flight control test. Systems. Alright, so let me move this a bit here. Alright, so we have this. Ailerons. Full deflection. We're getting it. Elevator. Ailerons. Boats together. Yeah, that's fine. Let's check our rudders.
Southwest 310, contact center 132.97, good day.
So the rudders are fine. We are ready for taxi here. So let's turn on our taxi lights and the runway turn-off lights.
Here, Bravo 56,
and
wind 30011,
let's turn the
right, clear to land,
wing light, logo light on as well.
Clear to land, number 1, deliver right.
And we're technically flying daytime, so we don't need the logo light there.
290, journal localizer.
So we're ready for taxi. Let's contact the ATCR flights full these days. We have 59 people on board for this flight. So, well, yeah, 59 people, and people started traveling now. I had some people who went to a lot of places this long weekend. So, but alright, let's get started with the taxi here.
Delta 1243, Spark Note C.
And
I was talking about Charlie, Delta 1243.
7170 heavy, contact center.
Let's wait for the ATC to free up, and then we can ask for taxi. And before we do that, let me just bring up the taxi chart.
American 461, runway 26 left, line from weight, crossing weight turbulence, departing 777 off the parallel. 26 left, line up from weight, caution weight turbulence.
Alright, so we are right here
Delta 1243,
at ramp 1, so we'll have to taxi all the way here to 26 left. Well, let's just ask for it.
Delta 1243,
alright. Is he gonna let me talk? Alright, let's wait for it. Atlanta approach, American 210, ready for taxi.
American 460, RNAV, law runway, RNAV nothing, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff. 26 active takeoff, RNAV snappy, American 461. And who's calling for taxi?
American 210.
American 210, it's gonna be, let's call it 26 left, taxi via Foxtrot.
26 left, taxi via Foxtrot, American 210. So there we have it. We're gonna taxi straight out and then turn right on Foxtrot and go. Oh, the Foxtrot ends here, so we'll probably have to divert to Echo and our taxi to 26 left. So let's get this started. We can turn off the parking brake right now and start the taxi. Put in the, give it some power there. Good to know. Do you guys usually get the luxury of, dude, the whole coronavirus thing is a holiday right now, honestly. So, well, not a lot of people were flying before, so let's see. Okay, pulling the throttles back to idle and let it taxi at idle speed. The next thing we're gonna do is put the flaps down to 5.
Here, Bravo 568, exit right, pilot scratch and taxi.
They should hopefully be able to see the flaps coming out. Just to make sure we're still on the center line.
Southwest 25, turn right, heading 250, it's going to maintain the 3000.
So the flaps are out.
Report the field site.
Alright, 250 down to 3000, and then we're looking for the field.
FedEx 515, heavy contact center 13297, good day. 13297.
The ATC is absolutely busy right now. What's surprising is that
Thank you, sir.
There's supposed to be Friday night operations at Atlanta, and it's only approach and center online. Usually in FNOs you would see a bunch of people. I don't know what happened there, but we'll eventually find that out. But for now, let's keep continuing our taxi. We are a little bit slow. I could give it a little bit more throttle there. And go back to idle so we don't speed up a lot.
Approach 0 Bravo Flight 6 a.m. The ramp, I'm going to continue to Jacksonville, so I'm just going to let it refuel and get some good rest, and I'll get back to you guys. Thank you for the ATC service.
Sounds good. Glad to have you, sir. Have a good day. Tango Papa Sierra 1, go ahead.
Oh, we're slowing down again. So,
we'll
I got hot brakes the other time when I was taxiing, so I'm trying to be careful there. So,
Tango Papa Sierra 1.
If we look outside, we're approaching the end of this one right there, and then the Foxtrot should be the next right here. So let's slow down a bit.
American 4402 requesting IFR clearance to forward.
And hopefully we're taking the correct Foxtrot. There it is.
402, clearance from request, stand by.
So, if the taxi sign was correct, then we should be on Foxtrot right now.
Contact center, 132.907, good day.
So again, we'll go all the way on Foxtrot and then join the Echo. I believe that's the only way you could get there. We're slightly heavy today, so the idle taxi is not working right now.
Affirmative, we have the field on and visual.
Southwest 25, clear visual approach runway 26 right.
Clear visual 26 right.
So yes, we're definitely on Foxtrot, as that sign right there says.
7 right, reduce to final approach speed now.
Reduce clear to visual 27 right, Delta 4212.
Alright.
And we have the ground speed increasing back. And we have our fellow American airline right there. He's probably going from Foxtrot to Echo.
27 right, stay in touch.
And then as we're taxiing, we can go ahead and review the departure. So let's go, okay. And we're gonna be on the NASA departure. I think we're speeding up a bit here. How much are we? Oh yeah, definitely we're going at 11 knots. Alright, so NASA 2.
Southwest 25, you appear to be lined up for 27.
It says if you're gonna be taking the 2.6s, then you go straight out and direct to Slaw. So we're gonna be direct Slaw. So you can just take off and go straight ahead as where Slaw's gonna be. Let's just. Oh, this one says Snuffy. Where's Slaw there? Don't have Slaw. Oh, sorry, my bad. That was the 2.8s and the 2.7s. So this one is direct Snuffy once we take off. So we have it right. Oh my goodness, this is increasing in speed. Before we weren't able to move on idle thrust, and now we are like going 15 knots. There we see holding the center line nicely. And I wish I got Navigraph. Navigraph would have been awesome. again there. Continue to go all the way. My bad. Alright, so Foxtrot, and then probably turn left on Echo. What do we have? Charlie there. So Charlie's this one. We'll still have to go straight, and then we'll take the next left after the Charlie.
Southwest 25.
What do we have there?
5.
Foxtrot, and then Echo right there. So the street taxiway signs should tell us. So this left is Delta.
Delta 1412, wind 3011, runway 27 right, clear to land.
And then we should be able to get onto
Roger, Delta 1412, clear to land to 7 right.
Echo there.
Southwest 25, heading 095.
095, Southwest 25.
Thank you. Okay, Cessna 46030, state request.
Looking to do close traffic pattern work with information Echo 030.
Cessna 030, squawk 2776, advisory taxi, you're cleared into the Atlantic class Bravo.
So there we go. We are approaching
2776, clear to
the takeoff plane off the runway, the whole short point. We have another American that's already holding short there. American 2305 there. So, let's make sure we have everything else set up. Let's put the engine start switches to continuous there. And all we have to do is turn on the landing lights and the strobe lights, of course.
RNAV, Snuffy, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Let's put this to TARA. So all we have to do is turn on the landing lights, turn on the strobes, and then start our clock right here.
Southwest 25, are you set up for 26 right now?
Yeah, we have 265.
Alright, Southwest 25, turn right, heading 180, report the field in sight.
Alright, 180, report the field in sight, Southwest 25.
Go back to the front view. I felt very weird with that angle right there to taxi. American 2305 is lined up there now. And he's starting his takeoff roll. Let's watch him take off.
American 210, RNAV, Snuffy, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, RNAV to Snuffy, American 210. Right, we missed that. Alright, there he is. Airborne. Have the flight directors on there. Oh, I think we're going way too slow now. This throttle is acting way too weird. Sometimes on idle thrust we are going all the way to 15 knots ground speed, and now on idle we are like 6 knots, 5 knots. So we're clear for takeoff, so let's go ahead and turn the landing lights on and the strobe on. We can have the auto throttle on, and let's start the clock now.
American 2305, climb maintain 14,000.
Up to 14,000.
Southwest 25, do you have the field in sight?
Affirmative.
Southwest 25, clear visual approach 26 right.
Clear visual approach 26 right, Southwest 25.
American 2305, contact center, 132
slowing down like nothing. Probably on the turns there.
Alarm approach, Skyhawk 46030, ready for taxi to active.
November 46030, runway 26 right at Charlie, taxi via Alpha Charlie.
26 right at Charlie, taxi via Alpha, then Charlie, 030.
Alright. Lined up, we are good to go. Let's put 40% and 1.
14,
Engine stable.
yeah, you're clear to cross Lima into the ramp.
Toga.
Thanks for help. Yep. Atlanta approach, Delta 441, Foxtrot with export.
80 knots.
American 441, Atlanta approach, runway 26 left, taxi via Foxtrot.
B1, rotate.
26 left via Foxtrot, so Delta 441.
Positive rate.
Delta 641 heavy,
Gear up.
clearance to Dallas Fort Worth, please.
Delta 641, you're good to the Dallas Fort Worth area. Airport indicates to departure stay in transition south. Maintain 10,000, expect 3401 minute after departure. Departures with me, 0476.
1,000 feet checked. So now we'll go back to accelerating there.
10,000, 340 and 10. Departures with you,
And flaps up.
76 till 641 heavy.
Delta 641 heavy, read corrected size, ready taxi, northbound range.
Alright, we'll cover taxi north side, 641 heavy.
Southwest 25 to time and already 32011, runway 26 right, clear land.
26 right, clear to land.
And let's go flaps 1 here.
Papa Sierra 1.
And the flaps can go
I go
up.
Papa Sierra, runway 26 right, taxi via Mike.
When you said Mike, see that Mike. Take a Papa.
American 210, radar contact now.
American 210 passing for that.
So expect 27 right, clear to get You know what, for you, I'll give it to you. Expect 26 right. Much appreciated.
132.9 or 7, so let's go ahead and put that in. 132.
Delta 1492, runway 26 left, taxi via Foxtrot.
So 975 there. Let's also make sure we are continuing to climb through 14,000. And let's contact the center. Good evening, Atlanta Center. American 210 passing 9,000 for 14,000.
American 210, forward. Atlanta Center, limit table 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, American 210. Alright, so 380, so that was pretty quick. Had to climb to our cruise altitude almost immediately. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this thing takes forever. Trust me. Outside, nothing much to see on that side. A little bit to see on this side right here.
From all of us at American Airlines, thank you for flying with us today. We're proud to be Air Transport World's 2017 Airline of the Year. A special welcome to
Yes, you heard that right. 2017 Airline of the Year. American Airlines right there for you.
To earn miles for today's flight and continue earning miles with our retail and travel partners. Our Advantage Aviator MasterCard is another great way to earn miles for everyday purchases and enjoy benefits such as
Alright, I'm not gonna hear that
40
more.
miles to the east of the
But yeah, next one is NASA. I probably think they don't want to put it as NASA. But let's watch. Alright, so we're looking good right now. And oh, one thing we forgot right here is turning off the landing lights. When my turn-offs can come off, the taxi can come off, and the strobes can come off. We're crossing 10,000 now.
GPS 4420, I don't show you on my scope. Oh, there might be GPS 4420,
Just to let you guys know something's interesting is coming up. I'm gonna do a honeycomb alpha yoke control unboxing video after this one, or maybe after another stream. And also, I'm thinking of doing some tutorials. So, and there's one more thing right there, and that's probably the most interesting. All of my streams so far have been the Boeing 737-800, but I just got myself the A319 and the A321 for Airbus. So that's gonna be fun. I'm still kind of trying to learn those things, so I haven't done streaming flights on those. I don't want to do things wrong. I want to do everything the right way. So of course. But the Airbus videos are going to be coming soon, so if you want to wait for those, and you know, if you're excited, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. You know, every like and subscribe is going to help me start out, and it's always the viewers love that a streamer can grow. So I would really appreciate it if you could drop a like and a subscribe, and that would be really helpful. That would, you know, help me create more videos in the future and more streams.
Victor 2, Capital Altimeter, ready South American 49.
Alright, what do we have outside? Let's watch outside. Nothing. Do we have anyone on the radar? Actually switch this to larger distance, and nobody's coming up there.
Truck, copy tape on 400.
I'm making 400.
Still going on full throttle. Phew. That was a good takeoff, guys. I'll tell you. It was a nice rotation. I absolutely loved it. Beautiful plane, a 737. We're still climbing, and let's see how long it's gonna take for us to reach St. Louis in Missouri. 21:44 Zulu. Oh man, I think I forgot to change the simulator time, so that's not the correct time that you're seeing there. But 21:41, so it's a little bit more than an hour coordinates right now is what it's showing. We'll find out.
Saturn, hello, Delta 441, leaving 5,400, let me know, 4,000.
Center 441, Houston Center, climate change over 320. Atlanta Center, climate change over 320.
Finding my current direction, sir, Delta 441.
Atlanta Center, emergency 3305, requesting to contact flight level
2305, climate change over 320. Southwest 2093, contact Memphis at a moment 8.87 now.
1887, Southwest 2093, good day.
Asia 1620 Atlanta Center, roger, welcome aboard.
Center, good evening, Delta connection number 974, Delta Lima, Pacific, 7000.
German 90, Lima, Atlanta Center, climb 18, follow 320.
Climb 18, level 320, number 974.
American 2105, Atlanta Center, 4036. UPS 2420, contact Atlanta, approach 25.7.
42, approach 2510, UPS 4420.
Center 1482, Atlanta Center, level 550, follow 340. American 2794, Atlanta Center.
American 2305.
Negative, that was for 2794. American 2105. Descend me to Chipley for arrival, D Charlotte Center, 2.8.
That guy's probably on the other side of us, probably completely opposite us, so it's kinda okay. That sound I didn't understand, but as long as you understand the ATC, that's what matters.
489, contact Charlotte approach 126.15.
Well, what we have here, we have a nice right turn here after Booze. Where's the overall route going to? So that's pretty much almost a straight line until Whiska there, and then we'll follow the charts. So let's watch that turn there on the right side. We'll start to turn any moment. There you go, the turn starting. Have some clouds there.
American 2794, Atlanta Center, I'll probably say below 350.
Let's watch from the outside. Beautiful. Look at those contrails changing direction here.
I think you are Charlotte Atlantic South.
Nice. nice turn there. Look at that. That's absolutely amazing.
American 2794, leave my airspace to the east. Washington Center is offline, radar services are tuning in from the Utica 152.8.
Contrails are still there. Look at a beautiful turn we made there. Okay, let's go back to watch the wheels now, if they're moving now. No, they stopped after we braked there, so I would believe it's just the inertia that was keeping them going.
American 3105, Product Shot, approach 126.15. You're 4582, actually, sorry. You know what, cancel the defense clearance for now. Just for traffic. Okay, worked out. You're 4582, contact Indianapolis Center 119.55. 119.55 for your American 210, contact Memphis Center 118.87.
118.87 American 210, good day. Alright, so let's go ahead and contact Memphis Center at 118.27. That's gonna be better going this way, I would assume.
Planet Center, Region 1766, good evening.
Alright, let's wait to talk a bit. Good evening, Memphis Center, American 210, flight level 380. Did he hear us? Oh, it was, what? Oh, it was 118.87. I thought it said 27 there. Let's go to 875 here. Good evening, Memphis Center, American 210, flight level 380. Memphis Center, American 210, can we step out for 2 minutes?
American 210, approach faster, report back.
Copy, American 210. Thank you. Center, American 210, we're back. Alright, so let's, now that we have been at the top of the climb, let's look at the top of descent. It's gonna be 179 nautical miles, so it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. I have a new idea for the stream now. Now that when we'll be cruising, I could have like some music going on. That would be good. That would at least have something going on apart from the ATC and the plane engine sounds. And there we have some turbulence going on. Let's turn on the seatbelt signs there. On. Now let's make an announcement to our passengers. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't touch this thing. This is interesting. Memphis Center, American 210. We have some moderate turbulence going on. FNO 380.
American 210, roger. Tires available.
We could go lower, American 210.
American 210, assembly Zibo 360, and let me know how that night is.
Copy, we'll descend to flight level 360 and report American 210. Alright, so let's descend. This is some crazy turbulence going on here. Look at that. Passengers are gonna be super scared right now. Oh my god, look at that. that is some crazy turbulence out there, I'll tell you. Alright, that's starting to get quiet. That is quiet. So yeah, that's pretty good. Let's reach 360 and tell them that we are smooth here. that was some crazy turbulence going on there. Center American 210 leveled off at 360 and it's calm here. Thank you for that, American 210.
Thanks for the report.
Or maybe not. Maybe not. We're still moving. Still moving. Okay, we're smooth now. It's not too bad. I'll keep the seatbelt signs on for now.
Southwest 29.3, contact the center 132.55. 132.55, Southwest 29.3, good day.
We're still pretty far. St. Louis. But hey, at least we're smooth now. We might use some extra fuel, but that's okay. We got some extra fuel with us, so we should be good. That was insane. That turbulence. Like usually in all my flights, I have a little bit of turbulence going on, and it's like, yeah, okay, it will end. And this one was crazy. Like at first I thought it was moderate, but it was not. It was way too much turbulence there, and probably the passengers got like super scared at that point. I can mid-air refueling, Milan says. Well, I think we might have enough fuel, so we don't have to worry about that. What we can look here is we got a ton of fuel, honestly. So right now we have 5.5 tons of fuel, and we have, when we reach our destination, St. Louis, it's gonna be 4.3. So we're still gonna have a lot of fuel, so that shouldn't be a problem. So this is a pretty smooth ride now. There's obviously some turbulence. Let's go ahead and turn off the seatbelt signs. Make an announcement to the passengers. Let's pretend to make an announcement to the passengers. I've never done this, so let's try this for the first time. Never offline, never online, but let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We had some turbulence before, now we are on a pretty smooth ride, and I've turned the seatbelt signs off, so you can now go ahead and move along around the cabin. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. That definitely shows I'm not a real life pilot yet. But at least we tried. Let's go back to VNAV. And look at the outsider temperatures. Not too much. We were told it was going to be like minus or negative 50, but it's just negative 30. Let's look at our fuel temperature. So this is where we can see the fuel temperature. We're still in the positive. Usually on long flights, when you're too high, this would go all the way here, and this is not good. This number right here, minus 40, negative 40, is not good, but we are well over 0 degrees Celsius, so we're good. We're good with that. In the meanwhile, let's check if this thing came up with anything else, like the new update. I mean, sometimes he doesn't just say some things, but then there's like new things that come up. Alright, fuel gauge, okay, we have that track. Nothing specific going on here. Pulse lights are there. So yeah, I kind of like the pulse lights there. HUD, I'm not using the heads-up display, but I mean, I honestly I don't know how to use it, so obviously, and then yeah, I think everything else looks the same, but this is one thing that I want to change. I don't have the 400 call out. I'm gonna have it because when it goes from like 500 all the way to 300, you don't realize how quickly or how slow you descend it at that altitude. So when you have this 500, 400, 300, 200, so you know if you're descending at a nice enough rate. So I'm gonna make that change and actually save it before I forget that. So save, quick save. Hopefully that's the right way to do it. But what else can we do in cruise right now? Let's go back to settings. Brakes different. That's correct. Let's do the noise. Oh, there's a throttle noise. We're gonna have it off. See, back to off. Okay, right. Yokohama center is on. It's good. What else? Oh, that's why the SAM wasn't working. Now I know why. Jetway, SAM. So hopefully the next time we try doing this, we should get it to work. Well, something interesting to know there. Realism. So employee. What else do we have? General configs. Checklist. What does it make a difference on the detail for the checklist? Let's look at the checklist now. So we are in the climate cruise. Well, honestly, I don't see anything different here. Well, we'll keep it to detail just in case. Let's go back. Audio features. Passengers chatter is on. Yeah, of course. Airport set. Okay, that is okay. Mute trim. Well, no, of course not. Who wants to mute trimble there? Analog gyro mute FMC. It's off. off. Alright, so that makes sense. Passenger applause. Let's turn that on. Once we land, we'll get that applause. That's gonna be making me feel good here. To announce trigger position light, of course. So, yeah, that audio volumes. There is. Oh, do we have a pilot monitoring volume? We could use that. No, actually, no. Let's keep that. What we can do is reduce the TPWS volume. There we have it.
2500, 2500, 2500, 2500.
Alright, I think let's put it to 3. Alright, we have turbulence again. Let's turn on those signs again. Seatbelts are on. Let's make the announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have some turbulence going on here again, and I have turned on the seatbelt signs on. Seems to have gotten quiet again, but I would prefer if, since we are having a lot of turbulence right now, you have your seatbelts fastened in your seats. Thank you for understanding, and I'll let you know when it's safe to move around. I think this time around we did well. We did better than the last announcement. Alright, okay, let's get our landing altitude. Oh wait, before I forget, let's save this thing again. What was I going to do? What was I going to... Ah, okay, the charts. Navi tab. Let's bring up the St. Louis chart. And check the airport elevation. That's about 600 feet, so we can put that here in landing altitude. And I think at this point we're gonna be fairly close to the top of descent. Where... Oh! Wait, did... what was the waypoint again for American 210? We didn't see what he said there. We're on the bush arrival, so let's quickly go back to that, and that would help us. Direct to Macy, Mike Alpha Charlie Echo American 210.
Negative American 210, Stanford, American 64.
That was not for us. Let's quickly bring up that chart before we mess up again. You're going to be coming in from Wisca.
American 64, that's no problem. Just fly heading 060.
Memphis Center, region 1766, flight level 340. 1766.
We haven't been given descent instructions. Cross D-Light at flight level 260, American 210. Alright, there we have it. So we have D-Light, and then that needs to go to flight level 2/260. There. And let's reduce and start descending now. And once we start descending, we can put up the VNAV back in. Good evening, Cosmo Kid. Welcome to the stream, man. Very good evening, sir. Oh man, let's zoom in there. Wisca, Scorch, and D-Light, so we're supposed to be there flight level 260, we have it there. It says it needs drag. So let's give it some drag there. And we have the drag in. Let's see. We're supposed to finish our descent at... Okay, it's adjusting. The VNAV is adjusting it for us. Let's pull back the speed brakes and see if it needs drag again. Alright, so at this point, let's start configuring our descent. So we don't have the runway yet, so we're probably not going to have the decision height. Okay, we have the ATIS, so 125.025. That is 025. Let's see if we can hear the ATIS. There it is.
With airport data information echo 00510. West 311 at 6. Visibility was 0.
311 at 6.
Your clouds at 5 south. Your clouds at 25 south. The temperature 300. The temperature 299
7.
Approach runway 30 right. 29er and you. Departure runway 30 left. 29er. North into there, man.
Okay, this guy is a self-made mod there. But I'll be happy to have you as a mod if you're gonna be there every flight there. Every flight that I do. This guy knows how to troll in chat. Descending nicely. Obviously we don't need drag anymore, so let's do our descent checklist now. Checklist descent. Landing altitude we have set. System enunciator, let's call recall. Nothing. No, that's checked. And I have to do the approach reference page here in the FMC. Let's go to progress and 5 tons, and it says we're gonna have 4.4, so we'll be burning about 0.6 tons of fuel by the time we get there. So with that, put that here. So 61.6 minus 0.6 is gonna be 61.0, so that will give us our refs. The winds are pretty decent, 11 knots. We're gonna have a crosswind landing. Is that the same? No, he's not the same guy. I think it was Milan Cromer. Yeah. He says no, the other one. Alright. So we have the speed here. We'll add 5. 143 plus 5 is 148. That's the wind correction there. And we have that set, so let's go ahead and select that as done. Radio and minimum slow. Once we get the runway instructions, we'll be able to do that. Nav radio also will be after that, and auto brake. We can set it up now to 1. Let's see if I can have the charts ready by the time. Are we approaching close to 260? No, we're still at 30,000. We're fine. So either we're gonna get 29.
Contact Kansas City Center
125.72 American 210. Good night. 125. Oops. 725. Hopefully we're on the right frequency. Good evening, Center. American 210 descending through flight level 2904-260. And there we have turbulence. Okay. Oh no, people are dead. Good. Alright, so we'll continue our descent. So either we are gonna have a aisle visual runway 30 right or 29. I'll quickly load them up in the tab. 3029 and 30 right, was it? Forgetting it. My goodness, look at that! Whoa, this flight has been very eventful. This is the third time we're getting some crazy turbulence. Oops! We're descending. Alright, so let's get out of the checklist for now. Configure it up. Where am I going? Stupid me. David. Ah, not again. Oh yeah, it was right. Okay, so we do not have them right now. We go back. Oh no, wait, close this off. And now we have the ILS 29 and 30 right, so we have them ready whenever we need them.
Thank you.
Descending 1,000 feet per minute. That's pretty good. And we'll be 260 even before we cross the light. Actually, let's reduce our speed. I mean, we don't want to level off during the flying. So let's see what takes us there. Alright, so that's gonna be 200.
As to go.
We'll reach there at 200 feet per minute. So that's very slow descent. You wouldn't even feel you're descending at that rate. What do we have outside? Are the wheels turning now? Nope, they're not. Let's reduce the zoom a bit, or maybe actually increase the zoom a bit. Reduce the knob, but increase the zoom that way. Gonna be nicely at 260 at this rate. That's about perfect.
It's not actually a island. If we were on VATSIM, you always have to ask permission to add a marketing point. That's just like that. Alright, Roger. So they different from VATSIM route. Thank you.
Kansas City Center, American 146, ready to taxi. American 146, have the airline, 36 red taxi. 36 right, is on American 146. Kansas City Center, American 123, Heavy's with you, flight level 350. There's nothing coming to you, Mike. I didn't think you might say. Okay, Chris 004, connect forward center, 135, 35.
American 210, sorry.
Forward center, 35, nothing more.
Let's start descending. We haven't started descending. American 210.
Go ahead, I got disturbed anybody who's due up or must be due transition.
Affirm, we're descending by the bush 2 and 30 transition, American 210.
Thank you. American 58,
14,000. Let's look what's next.
39, 45.
We have Herzl and T-Bay. So, HRTSO, Herzl, and do we have a T-Bay? No, we don't have it. So, T, where's T? T, just BE after Herzl, and then let's go ahead and look for the 30 right. And then we're gonna be at tires, exam, exhale, Rayleigh. So tires after T-Bay, we're gonna be tires, exam, exhale, Rayleigh. We need to increase our descent rate here. Let's do this. Attention passengers, this is the last call for... Well, yeah, that's a good announcement. I'm gonna make it. Attention all passengers, this is the last call for snacks or drinks as we will be beginning the landing process, and we're already descending. 132.12 American 210. Bye-bye. 132.13.
Suspect at 5297 Echo is ready to go to taxi.
What was it? 132.12. 132.125. We have information echo. Good evening, approach American 210, information echo, descending by the bush to arrival.
American 210, the altitude for verification.
Crossing flight level 180.
Roger, plane visual approach, runway 30 right.
Visual approach, runway 30 right, American 210. Alright, so we're descending way too fast. Let's have VNAV take over at this point. So O-ball, we're still gonna be at 14,100 feet. And let's look at the restrictions there. Right, so we have this. Okay, before that, let's quickly brief our approach. So our minimums are gonna be 200 feet decision height, so let's set that up quickly. And let's change the altimeter to 299.7 first, and then this one is gonna be radio altitude lot of things to do now. It's the high workload process going on here right now. We're gonna have to manage our descent. We're gonna have to manage the restrictions. So there we have it. 30 right. And alright, what do we have? Frequency 111.3 and the core frequency is 111.3 and the course is 303. So let's put the course first. Let's go the other way, that's gonna be closer. Check the legs page quickly. Tires, exhaust, exhale, rally, and then the runway. So that is correct. Let's go to progress page. Sorry, the init reference page here. 111.30. So let's put that in. 11.30. Let's put it on the other one as well. So we have the nav 8 set. So we'll be going straight in, and then the missed approach procedure is here. Climb to 1020, then climbing right turn to 3000 direct toy wartac. So let's verify that on it, and we have that. So that is perfect.
Okay, we'll cancel speed restriction Southwest 1045.
What is these extra things coming in? We don't need those. So let's do it that way. And then just delete oval, and then we're good for now. Yeah, I know, steep descent after Hickson. We're at Dana. We are supposed to, let's go back to the other chart there. Oh, not this one. Not this one. At Dana, we were supposed to be... Oh, we need to descend faster. Right, let's descend to 11,000 and let's do a level change now. We need to be at least 11,000 at Dana, which I believe we were not, so we messed up there. Let's see what we have at TB. TB we have is 9,000, so let's descend all the way to 9,000.
St. Louis, departure TWA 45, ready for push to start.
TWA 35 heavy, runway 30 left, airfield shortly.
30, that's taxi via Charlie Golf, TWA 45.
And we should make it to the correct altitude at TB. Actually, because we're going to be able to do that, we're going to have to be 9,000 or above, and 9,000 so we're good. We're good. But we have to be 250 at IXO, and we're approaching 10,000 feet, so let's start. Put the engine start switches to continuous. And just wait for us to cross 10,000 feet, which we are now. I think we can get rid of the... And we need to slow down. We need to slow down. Oh man, I'm messing this up so bad. So let's come back. Speed brake. Speed brake, come back. Speed brake, come back. We're gonna have to slow down here. Man, this is going absolutely crazy right now. So with that rate, we're not gonna be able to make it to TB in time, or maybe we will. We'll find out. But all right, so we are at TB, and what they said in there was 356 heading. So let's... And we're approaching TB. No, don't turn. .356. Clear direct relay and maintain 5,000 American 210. Alright, so clear direct relay, so let's bring the LNAV back in. And let's descend to 5,000. We're not gonna be vectored too much, level change. We need to quickly descend. We're 10,000 feet, so let's turn on our landing lights, our taxi lights, one-way turn-off lights can come on, and the strobe lights can come on. Wing and wheel are already on. Descending nicely here. Let's try to slow down. Let's try to slow down to 230 knots here. Fourth time we're getting some turbulence. How far out are we? We are 15 miles, so we need to slow down further. Let's go to our flaps up speed there. Slowed down nicely, so we're at our flaps up speed. Let's put in flaps 1, and let's continue slowing down to the flaps 1 bug. Actually not, let's just level off and let's
210 is going to maintain 3,000.
down to 3,000 American 210. To go lower. This is gonna be an interesting approach here. Yes, of course, man. I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna mess it up so bad. Watch my approach. Watch my landing. It's still gonna be bad. Hope to do it. Sometimes they turn out really good, and sometimes like I'm all over the place on the descent. But let's just quickly slow down now.
St. Louis Airport, 11 o'clock in about 1.5 miles. Let me know what you have in sight.
Copy, we'll look for the airport, American 210. 11 o'clock.
210 to maintain 2,500.
Down to 2,500, American 210. They're gonna let's get another notch of flaps out here. We need some drag coming in. Let's go flaps 5.
Southwest 1045, the traffic is 11 o'clock and about 1 miles northwestbound the 737 at 4,500. He'll be the traffic you're going to be following here in the north bit.
Yeah, I see that traffic. I see him around my 11 o'clock, southwest 1045.
And we have the airport in sight.
Okay, roger, 1045.
We have the airport inside, American 210.
American 210, thanks very much. Clear visual approach, runway 30 right.
Clear visual, runway 30 right, American 210.
Right, 1045, fly your present heading to maintain and 3,500. Turn to base here shortly.
Straight down to 3,500, southwest 1045.
1,000 to go.
Alright, this is getting crazy. This is getting crazy. I did not manage my descent well, and that's costing us this thing. But let's get our speed brakes back out and put them in armed position. And we're reaching 2,500, so that's good news. We can slow down now. Whoa! Nope, not there. Let's slow down to 160. Let's bring another notch of flaps in, and let's go to our final approach speed. We ref 148. Let's go gear down. flaps 15.
Southwest 1045, turn left heading 030.
Turn 030, Southwest 1045.
I think we're above the glide slope.
American 210, wind 310 at 6, runway 30 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 30 right, American 210. Alright, moment of truth. Get your predictions in, sir.
Southwest 1045, turn left heading 0.
Let's go flaps 20, 25,
Turn
30. Sorry, 15, 25, and 30 now. And we don't have the glide slope, I believe. So, we're gonna take manual control.
Southwest 1045, traffic now 10 o'clock, 6 miles at 2,500.
Okay, we have the traffic in sight, Southwest 1045.
We are way too steep right now.
37, sorry, visual approach, runway 30 right.
384.
Follow that traffic, 30 right, Southwest 1045.
We're still above the glide slope.
1,000.
1,000 feet, stabilize, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
1045, wind 310 at 6. You're 6 travel 737, runway 30 right, clear to land.
Okay, number 2, clear land 30 right, Southwest 1045.
Light slow.
500.
Light slow. Light
400.
Light slow.
Oh, we're way too low. We're way too low. The glide slope joining just messed us up. Feel bad.
300.
Light slow.
And we are not at all on our approach speed.
Light slow. Light slow. Light
Right,
slow.
we're back.
Light slow.
Approaching minimums. 200 minimums. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reverse is out. Speed brakes are out. That was a fairly decent landing. The shake was too bad, but the landing wasn't that bad, it says. 169. That was a pretty decent landing there. 80 knots, reversers normal, and manual braking. Welcome passengers to St. Louis. Welcome everyone. Alright, I had to brake a bit hard there. Let's wait.
American 210, go ahead, straight ahead Papa, and cross 30 left at Papa, straight ahead to the gate, this frequency.
This frequency straight ahead at Papa and cross runway 30 left, American 210. Alright, so we are given the permission to cross 30 left. And straight ahead to the gate. Well, it was a good landing. I would not lie at this point. 189 is a fairly decent landing there. We don't need the taxi lights. Let's turn on our APU. Not the taxi lights, but the taxi chart. And let's turn off the landing lights. Let's turn off our strobes. these two back. Bring our flaps back all the way. And the spoilers can go back. Flaps are coming in, APU is getting started. Let's park at this gate right in front of us. Flaps are going up. Don't mind the vehicles there. Of course.
Delta and Kilo to the ramp. Okay, cross 30 left at Papa.
That was a pleasant flight, and the best part is when you have a good landing, you feel good about the whole flight. Let's see where this takes us. Oh, it's there. I was looking at the wrong marker. Oh, there's someone going under us right now. Let's turn all the way. Whoa! Horribly parked. We're gonna stop right there. Alright, let's put the parking brakes on. Let's check if the APU has turned on, which it has. So we can turn on the APU bleed here, and we can cut off the fuel. And now, what's the master caution going on there? Overhead air conditioner. I have no clue what that is. Let's look at overhead. Air conditioners are on auto. Let's put it to it's already on APU gen. So we're fine. Let's turn off the ACs. And our what was I gonna say? Our engines are off, so we can put the logo lights. Oh, it was off already. Let's turn off the other lights, and nav lights can stay on, and then we can turn off the taxi lights, the runway turn off lights, and then the beacon light. So let's bring up let's see if we have the SAM working here. So we have our vehicles driving up. We probably don't need the fuel truck. We don't need the fuel truck, so let's get them out. I don't know how to do it here, but we don't need to fuel up. We're good for now. Where is the ground handling control? What a thing! I'm like not getting anything right at this point. Control panel, drive up, and then let's hide the fuel truck. Hide. Okay, we don't need your fuel truck. Alright, let's go back in. Let's put the ground power in and turn off the APU bleed. And we are good. We're good. Alright, so time for some replays. Oh, before that, let's have our passengers get out. Get out of the... Let's open the doors. So we have the doors opened up. There we go. And obviously you won't see the passengers coming out. Alright, so we will let them do their thing and we can go ahead and watch the replays here. Fuel truck Sadie, feel bad. Oh, dude, we don't want any more fuel. Alright, so disconnected from VATSIM, which is good. Before we start the replay, let me make sure what add-on is that with the vehicles. It's called ground handling by Jar Design. I just recently got that one. So here's what happened, I'll tell you. Oh, we're gonna we're gonna have the replay with all these things open. Never mind, but we'll continue that. Or let's go forward. Okay, there is the touchdown. So the problem was that we intercepted the localizer above the glide slope. We usually would intercept it below the glide slope, and then the plane would kind of point you down. So in this case, we didn't have that going on. I don't know if it was my fault or whose fault it was, but we ended up intercepting it above the glide slope, and that's where my friends the plane started going up and everything. So that was a problem. Let's actually, the gears are out. There's the airport. With all the doors open. Oh, you're gonna have to take that for this time. Next time I'll make sure. It looks like it has like some sort of thing going there. We're gonna do a gear down thingy. Right, let's go back a little bit. That's it. Let's watch our gear come out. There we go, the flyby coming in there. Right, so next, let's get to the straight to the point. Oops. And that's when we were kind of nosing up, and then push the nose down a bit. There we go. There you see that. That was quite an intense nose down. That's not how it happens in real life. So, but we made it safely. So that's what that matters. There's a little bit of that crap going on. Of course, let's get close. And then we're way too low now. Suddenly. Then I added a bunch of power in there to get us back on the glide. Oh, those landing lights there. There's that little bit of flare already there. There's the final flare. And we bounced. We bounced there. But let's look at it again. There was the first touchdown, and then in the air, and then the hard touchdown. We're, of course, as usual, not on the center line. Let's look at it as a flyby. Ooh. Nice one, man. Nice. It wasn't too bad. Bounces happen all the time in real life as well. What was the shortcut for tower? No, this was... What is this? This is the runway? Let's do a runway flyby. Wow. Okay, that's the tower view. Let's go zoom in. Let's watch that landing there. Not the perfect one. Good flight, hasta la vista. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jose, for joining the stream. And have a good night, man. There's that landing. 2 more angles. Passenger's point of view. Did look like a heavy landing, honestly. Planted it into the ground, but nothing too bad. Oh, that was the second touchdown there, which we didn't notice from the cockpit. Look at that. Boom, and then in the air, and boom. That's the final one. Right. Touchdown. Multiple touchdowns there. That's good. That's not good. And we'll be turning left right about there. Some braking going on, and that's the taxi to the gate. Alright, now this is another thing. Once we end the replay, it can crash, but it did not. So that's awesome. That's awesome for us. And for some reason the ground vehicles disappeared now. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. Thank you so much for joining. It was fun. Yes, absolutely, it was fun. Thank you Milan for joining as well, and thanks to the others who joined. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe and push the like button, make it blue. And I'll see you in other videos next time. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you. Bye bye.